Hi you two. Hello, hello, hello. Hi guys at home. High five, high five, high five. Hope you're all well. Hope you're sort of getting on with things as best as we can. Hope your first week's been good. This is your first sort of online PE lesson, sports lesson. And you have one per week when it would normally be in your PE slot. Obviously it's going to be very, very basic, but it should be a little bit of fun. Get your sort of heart rate up a little bit. And you'll still have some techniques learned, okay? So I hope you enjoy it, hope you'll give it a go. I know you're at home, so you've not got all the equipment I've got, but as I go through the lesson, I'll sort of talk you through what you can use at home if your grown-ups allow you to do that, obviously. Be about a 10-minute lesson, okay? Which you can make longer if you want to play the games for longer. So have fun. Okay, your theme today's lesson is throwing and catching, but you know that any PE lesson we always have to do a warm-up. So a very simple warm-up. We're just going to be moving around the hall really, just all around your room or your garden, changing directions. And when I shout freeze, you have to freeze. And then jogging around again, nice and easy, freeze. Moving around, you go sideways like a crab, okay? You can jump around two-footed, take off two-footed, land, you know my big rule. Freeze! Okay, and then this time when I shout freeze, instead of just freezing, I like to do a balance. Okay, so you might be running around, just say freeze, and it's a balance. Can you hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then jogging around again. Then next time you freeze, you do a different balance. Okay, so moving around. And it might be freeze, and it might be sit down, put one leg in the air. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand up. Jogging around. Jogging around. Freeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just have a little 5-second jog around. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So if that's got our heart rate up a little bit, that's got us ready for sport. Okay, so now we'll move on to the sort of main activity. This week is throwing and catching. So I've got a choice of balls here. Got a dodge ball, got a basketball, got a tennis ball, and I've got a bib. Okay, hopefully you've got one of those at home. Again, if you haven't, find something that you can use as a ball that will sort of stay in the air and you can catch it as long as it's safe and as long as your grown-ups allow you to do it. Okay? So really simply, we're going to stand on the spot. We're just going to throw and catch. Okay? So throw the ball up and catch the ball. What do you have to keep your eye on, kids? The ball. You should all be shouting. So keep my eye on the ball. Watch it into my hands. Watch it into my hands. There. Remember, fingers together, pointing down. If it's a high catch, thumbs together, pointing up. Okay, so there, into my hands. There, into my hands. And I keep going. Okay, so obviously the next stage, you can do that for longer. You can just pause the video, pause, pause, pause. The next stage is obviously on the move because it becomes harder. Because now you're having to think about moving around and catching the ball. And if there was more people here, you'd have to think about your awareness skills as well, so looking where you're going. So all you do now is throw the ball up whilst moving, okay? Moving around. Obviously you can do it further than me. I'm just trying to stay in camera shot for you. So there, moving around. You can turn around and throw it. Again, if it's up high, remember, thumbs together. Watch it into your hands. Moving around, throwing and catching. Nice and easy, throwing and catching, throwing and catching. Now I'm going to change ball now, because I can. If you can't, don't worry, okay? I'm going to use a basketball. Throw and catch, throw and catch, throw and catch. Fingers apart there, spread now. The ball's bigger, so my fingers are spread more, look. Spread around the ball, okay? It's higher, spread around the ball, okay? Moving around, again, and freeze. Okay? And you can do that for as long as you want. If you want to make the video longer, again, pause me. Okay? Just carry on. Okay, I've not got a partner with me, obviously. I'm all alone. Poor Mr. Allen. okay? But if you're grown-ups, again, they've got a bit of free time, if they're having a lunch break and they want to do a little bit of throwing and catching with you, as long as it's safe, if it's in the garden or safe with a softball inside, who knows? All you want to do, get a short gap between you and want it short, because I know when you're in PE at school, you like going miles away from each other. You can't throw it that far, and then we always drop it, okay? Hence why it needs to be closer. So get nice and close, and all I want you to do is just a two-handed underarm throw. Watch this for magic. I'll throw it, oh, and then I catch it. Look at that, magic. See, I'm in two different places. All you do is a two-handed underarm throw to your partner. And just keep back and forth. I just want to see how many times you, when you're grown up, or if you're brother and sister, I don't know, how many times you can throw the ball back and forth to each other without dropping it. If you do it, let's say 9 times in a row, and then you drop it, start again, and now you've got a target to beat. Can you beat 9? So can you get 10? Can you get 11? And then after, say, let's say 5 goes, your highest score is the score that wins. Okay? Obviously, if you're on 6,555,422, then you might need to stop, because I reckon it's probably about 6 years into the future. Okay, for this part, you might need a bouncier ball. Again, if you haven't got one, it doesn't matter, just skip this part of the video. If you have got one, great. But if you want to sort of see if you can adapt and change it, then that's also great. If you've got a balloon, sort of slow bouncing, or if you, who knows, you might have a ball at home that bounces. And all I just want you to do, get a nice stance, feet shoulder width apart, spread your fingers above the ball. I just want you to bounce it. Just bounce and catch. Again, I'm keeping my eye, see I didn't then, I'm keeping my eye on the ball, okay? Watching the ball into my hands. Okay, nice and easy. Then once you've got that comfortably, and again, this is easier than it looks, I just want you to walk around and bounce it. Can you walk around, nice and easy, bounce the ball around, okay, keep it under control. It's a big word we're using here too, under control, okay, and keep it close to your body. If it's too far away from us, it's going to run away, and then we'll lose it, and then the other team will get it. Okay, so it's just bouncing the ball around, nice and easy. Okay, you can do one-handed if you've got a decent bouncy ball. So now we're into our basketball skills. Okay, can you change hands? Ta-da! Okay, can you bounce a bit higher? Obviously, as long as it's safe. Can you bounce a bit higher? Now it's catching and bouncing. So can you bounce it and catch? Bounce, catch. What am I keeping my eye on? The ball. Bounce, catch, bounce, catch. Okay? Just do that for a couple of minutes. Okay? Some on the move, some stood still. If you drop it and it runs away from you, like we do in school, go and get it and start again. Repetition. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Because eventually, you'll be able to do it like me, like the old man I am. Okay? You'll be able to do it dead easy. Look, I'm not even looking, eyes closed. La 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 la. Okay? Because that's how I had years and years of practice. Okay? Lesson. Please use something soft. Okay? It can be a bib, because obviously it floats, or a tea towel, or a pair of your smelly socks. Okay? But if you have got a soft sponge ball, or a tennis ball is probably okay, then please use that. And all we're going to be doing is throwing the ball into a target, or at a target. So for example, you can have a bucket like me, or a piece of chalk on the floor, or a cone on the floor, anything that you can use to aim the ball at. First couple of goes, okay, just have a go without using any targets, without using any of the skills, okay. So for example, I'm just going to throw it. Mr. Allen, so I missed. So have a couple more goes. So now, we'll use a correct technique, okay. Does anybody know how to aim better for me to get into that target? Anyone? Correct, I point at the target. So with my throwing arm, hello, I throw the ball. With my non-throwing arm, hello, okay? I point at the target. If I point over there, the ball will go over there. If I point over there, my body shape's over there, the ball will go over there. If I point at the target, the ball will go towards the target. It doesn't mean it's going to go in 100%, it means it's going to get close to the target. So now, no pressure, Mr. Allen. Point at the target. Yes! Got it in. So that's 1 point. Then I'll go again. And again, like the task we did earlier, see how many you can do in a row. So that's 1 so far. Mr. Allen. So I'll get the ball, 1 second, I'm getting it, and back in the room. I'll have one more go. Can you do that? Oh my. So I've only got one again. These tasks look very easy, but they're not, okay? So you just keep trying, okay? How many in a row can you get? Can you beat your grown-ups? Can you beat if you've got brothers or sisters, can you beat them? Okay? Give it a go and just keep trying, keep practicing, because they do look easier than they are. Okay, so just for the end of the lesson, I'm just going to try and calm you down a little bit, because normally I'd give you back to the teachers and they'd have to deal with your behaviour after me making you hyper. Okay, so I'm going to have to try and calm you down a little bit now. Okay, we're not going to do anything special. We're just going to have a walk around. Take some deep breaths. So up through your nose, out through your mouth. Calm yourself down. Nice walk around. Have a chat. Okay, shake your legs off. Shake it, but sensibly and calmly. And then, you should be ready now. Go back to your work or have a drink. Make sure you're drinking, because it might not be super long lessons, but fluids is really important. Okay, so thank you for watching and hopefully joining in for your first lesson. Each week will be slightly different, and again, it's just a bit of fun, okay, and a little learning for you. So thanks for watching. Have a great week. Hopefully things work well for you at home, and I will see you soon.